Okay, well, got a couple of KVJ Court emails here today. This first one, this man, sounds like he's just kind of reached his breaking point, which, boy, I get it, man. Welcome to relationships. It says, so when does a man get to dress himself anyway?
Well, if you do it right, we wouldn't have so much to say.
Wait a minute. Is Panda, Virginia's husband, writing in again?
Says, my girlfriend is what she calls a fashionista. She loves to get dressed up and do things like brunch. But I'm just a dude. I don't obsess with what I wear, and when it's just us together, we're fine. There's no complaints, no problems. But when we go out, that's when we fight. I will put on what I think is appropriate, a T-shirt, some jeans, whatnot. She's like, no, sorry, that's not going to work for where we're going. So she goes through my closet, which, by the way, is starting to become more and more items that she's actually gone out and purchased for me. She says, I just really don't dress nice enough for a lot of these events she wants us to go to. And so she'll put together an outfit that she's picked out for me in a store. But I kind of feel like it's a betrayal of who I am. I thought that you should be able to express your own identity with how you dress. She just says, look, it's about being appropriate for the environment. I said, look, I could just stay home. She's like, okay, well, that's not fun for me because I want a boyfriend that I can do these events with. So I really want you there. I just want you to look the part. I do things for you. Do this for me. I'm kind of new to all this stuff, I will admit. But I'm just wondering, do I continue to put up a fight or do I just give in? I hear of my other friends who have and like, oh, man, I've changed so much. They just look defeated. I don't want to be defeated. I really do love this girl, but I just don't want to lose who I am in the process. Can somebody help me out here? What is the happy medium?
And this is why people become single.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to dress the part, you can't go to some of the fancy places. And she wants to go to the fancy places. So you got to decide what you want to be. Do you want to be, a guy that cares about his girl and makes her happy? Or do you want to stand your ground and dress however I want?
I would love to see Virginia's reaction if Panda told her what to wear. At an event.
I ask his opinion all the time.
No, you ask his opinion.
Yeah.
You don't just offer up. He doesn't offer up just advice saying you need to go change right now. There's a difference between asking an opinion and telling somebody to go change because you don't like what they're wearing.
Well, I always dress for the occasion. I don't have to be told to dress up.
Well, and Exhibit A.
I'm dressed up.
No further questions.
I am the occasion. Yeah. I always dress up.
Look, this is really, to me, just what relationships are. It's a bit of compromise, and it's about doing something that makes your partner happy. And you've got to decide if you want to desperately hold on to your identity and who you are, remain an individual. And then you can have your own identity. You can wear whatever the heck you want, look as bad as you want, and not attend these events that apparently you don't like. But that's just a decision that you have to make. How much does this person mean to you?
You gotta choose your path.
Yeah. And look, I mean, if you truly do love this girl and care about her, you want to make her happy, and you're not thinking so much about your own identity. And it's not like you're betraying yourself. Dude, nobody cares. You're way overthinking this.
That's one thing I do agree. Nobody cares.
And you will stand out like a sore thumb if you go to a fancy brunch and you're wearing shorts or jeans.
Right.
Like, it's just, she's not lying to you.
Yeah. So just decide what you want. I think that's really all it is.
And she's even going out and buying this stuff for you. And now you're like, oh, my closet is filled with all these things she bought for me. You know how many single guys would love to have a girl that bought them stuff and wanted to go show them off? Yeah. I think you're a little not even realizing how good you got it, dude.
I like what you said. It's about compromise.
Yeah. And you got to decide, to be in a relationship, it's about compromise. And if you are one of those people that says, I will never compromise anything that I ever do, don't get in relationships.
Good. Stay home. Play video games in your underwear.
Yeah, that's it.
He might be happier.
You sloth.
And that might be what you need to do. That's what you just have to ask yourself.
Seriously.
If that's who you want to be, then you got to lean into that and let her know with kindness that it's just not going to work out.
And that's okay.
It's okay.
If you do love her like you say you do, this is the act that proves it. So decide if you want to show it or not. This KVJ Court email wants to know if he can dictate my Instagram content. She said, my boyfriend and I, we took a break about a year ago, and in the 4 months that we were apart, I did get back together with an ex. In that time, I did post many photos of us out together, whether on the town, the beach, or things like that. And now that I'm back with my boyfriend that I had taken the break from, he's been going through my Instagram when we were apart. And he has pulled out at least 5 to 7 different photos that he doesn't like that he's asking me to take down. Some of them are photos of us out together having fun, smiling. A few of them are us kissing on the beach.
Oh, that's messy.
I tell him that my Instagram is a running documentary of my life. You really shouldn't have a say in it. I'm just posting up what I was doing at the time to let people see. And so you're trying to edit and snip out parts of my life that did happen. What do you think about this? Does he have that right?
No, I don't think anybody has that right to tell you what you can put on your personal Instagram. That is your journey and your journal of your fun things. If you've got such a big problem with it, why don't you take new pictures with her and let those be the things that are forward facing on her feed?
Would that bother you, Jaybird, if you knew that a girl you were with had some intimate, not anything that you can't put on Instagram, but it showed how much in love they were and he had a 6-pack of abs?
This is the reason why I don't even go down social media anymore, because I think it's complete poison and you start opening up problems and wounds. If I was with a serious girlfriend, which I am with, and there's other pictures of me with other former ex-girlfriends and me and my girlfriend were getting serious, yes, personally, if this was going in a serious direction and there was other pictures of me and girls kissing, I would block them for just out of respect for her, because that's just how I am. I know people can get jealous easy, and it's no sweat off of my nard to block.
Oh, you certainly made it hot.
But I mean, I'm not scrolling down your Instagram either, because I think there's only pain and suffering down there.
That is true. You're looking for problems.
Yeah, I'm not going to look for problems. But if she has pictures of her past, I don't care. I don't give a crap anymore.
We all have a past. I like to see what somebody did in their past when you first start dating somebody, so you can see, like, oh, is she cuter than me? No.
There's always a little bit of Kay Pennington in me, my mom, and my mom was a bit of a jealous woman, and it was all about respect for her. Now, if my mom was to ever found an old picture of my dad's ex, which I'm pretty sure she did, it didn't go well. It wouldn't go well because my mom thought that was a respect thing. She kept her past out of the past or out of the present, and that's how she was. So there's a little bit of that in me. For me personally, I would make sure I blocked my pictures, but I would not expect my partner to.
There's a feature you can do on YouTube where you can take videos and you can unlist them so that people can't see them.
Oh.
I don't think Instagram has that feature, do they? Where you could take those photos,
like
unlist
mute
them.
Pictures.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah, because I could see taking them down, and if you ever wanted them back up again, let's say you broke up with this guy.
Right, and now you've wiped all your history clean.
Right, it would be a great feature. I just don't know if I've not seen it. I've not noticed if it is there, but that would be ideal. And if that was the case, I'd be like, yeah, if he cares, then just unlist those photos. If you guys don't last, then you can post them back up and they'll be back on your feed.
And we're kind of contradicting ourselves, because we're saying it's all about respect and compromise in a relationship. And if you're talking about the clothing part, you would make that adjustment for your partner if you really cared about them. If your partner said, hey, I'm not real cool with you and your ex being on social media, what's the difference between that and compromising with an outfit? It's compromising. You're in a relationship. You both feel uncomfortable about a certain situation.
Yeah, I think it's a question of respect. And how because it's either respecting his wardrobe or respecting the fact that, hey, I'm with you and I want to show the whole world that there's nobody that matters but you. And I'm going to take down these photos so there's no questions that my time with that ex in those 4 months when we had fabulous sex has anything to do with right now.
We compromise with the clothing, but we can't compromise with anything else.
That'd be the question. Do you see a difference between those two?
Kind of being a little hypocritical here.
Well, 59% of people said she should take these photos down. That's where people are.
Yeah, I don't agree.
Yeah, because you're insane.
I wouldn't ask him to take pictures down, and I don't think he should ask me to take pictures down.
So it's a select situation where you're supposed to compromise in a relationship for your benefit.
Everything's on a case-by-case basis. Every argument, every situation. I've done no blanket statement that, always the girl is right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's not it.
Well, girl loses in this one. The KVJ court sounds off.
Yeah.
The photos should come down.